Chris the Nightmare Ariola, and you're watching Mission Boxing Today on YouTube.
Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? Now, I did a video the other day here about Lucas Browne being reinstated. The WBA will insert him back into their top 5 when their new rankings come out. And they said that they're going to order a fight between Lucas Browne and Fres Oquendo for the regular WBA title. I'm having a feeling, man, that, and I could be wrong, you know, and that kind of goes without saying, but I think the WBA may make a move to order David Haye versus Lucas Browne when it's all said and done. I know that they said they want Oquendo, but just based on this article that I just seen here, and well, not that I just seen, but it's an old article from 2015, October 6th, and it was by Dan Raphael, and I will leave the article in the description box just so you guys don't think I'm making anything up. But Fres Oquendo has been out of action, man, since, what, July of 2014 when he lost a close fight to Ruslan Chagaev. He's battling injury. He's been out for a while, man. So, and he has, you know, they've ordered Oquendo to fight Chagaev in the immediate rematch in the past, and they looked past Oquendo then. So why wouldn't they look past him now? All right, now let me go ahead and read from this article to give you just some facts of what I'm reading, and then, you know, give you an idea of why I feel the way I do, that I think that the WBA, they may just look past Oquendo and try to put together Haye versus Browne. We know Haye, we thought he was going to fight Shannon Briggs. It doesn't look like it's going to happen, being that David Haye is just now ignoring Shannon Briggs now after the Arnold Jericho fight. He's pretty much ignoring him. Even seen him face-to-face at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. You know what I mean? At the fights, and he ignored him, you know. So, and then David Haye said that his next fight will excite the heavyweight fans. So let me go ahead and read from this article, man. Now, this is, like I said, 2015, October 6th, Dan Raphael. The title of the article is Fres Oquendo hurt sparring, pulls out of bout versus Ruslan Chagaev, okay? Heavyweight Fres Oquendo suffered a shoulder injury during a recent sparring session at his Chicago training camp, forcing him to withdraw from his rematch against secondary title holder Ruslan Chagaev. They were due to meet on October 17th in Germany, but with Oquendo pulling out so close to the date of the fight, the card has been called off. All right. He injured his shoulder sparring, which has been confirmed by an MRI. Ring CEO John Wirt, Oquendo's promoter, with Bobby Hitz, told ESPN.com on Tuesday. Technically, it is likely anterior labral tear. I haven't heard it yet how long he's going to be out, but I have been hearing that surgery may be required. It's really unfortunate because he was in fantastic shape and we were a little over a week from flying to Germany. In June 2014, Oquendo traveled to Grozny, Russia, and lost a majority decision to Chagaev for a vacant secondary title. Vladimir Klitschko is the recognized world champion. Well, that was at that time. We know that Fury now has that title. Oquendo had a rematch clause in the contract, but Chagaev's team attempted to set up another title defense first. It got even uglier as Oquendo claimed he was not paid for the fight, and the Chagaev team claimed Oquendo failed a drug test. Oquendo's team sued in United States federal court to force the rematch and won the injunction to stop Chagaev from defending the belt against anyone other than Oquendo. Ultimately, the sides made a deal under which Chagaev, 36 years old, a native of Kazakhstan, living in Germany, was allowed to defend against Francisco Pianata as long as the winner agreed to fight Oquendo next. Chagaev knocked out Pianata in the first round of July 11th in Germany. The Chagaev-Oquendo winner was to next fight Australian mandatory contender Lucas Browne. Now, it remains to be seen if and when Chagaev-Oquendo Part 2 will be rescheduled. It will depend on how long Oquendo is going to be out of action. The court might also have a say in whether Chagaev can move on to another defense before facing Oquendo again. And they did let him move on because he ended up fighting Lucas Browne and he got knocked out. And then we know what happened with the Lucas Browne, clenbuterol yada yada. So, hey man, if the WBA did it one time to Oquendo, I think they'll do it again. They'll do it to anybody. And then with him, with the shoulder injury, he's been out for a long time, and he was 42 years old. What he's like, Oquendo's going to like 44 or something like that. Been out the ring for a long time, man. We're talking the summertime of 2014. They're talking about this fight needs to take place in the next 120 days between him and Browne. I mean, it's possible that he might not be back in the ring 2017. That's 3 calendar years, you know what I mean? So don't be surprised, man, if you see Lucas Browne versus David Haye. That's all I'm going to say, man. And hopefully that fight does happen. Because I see Lucas Browne beating Oquendo. Although he's a tricky fighter, he's an old school veteran. He's been in there with some of everybody, Vander Holyfield, Chagaev. I mean, he's fought his fair share over his career. But I think I just don't see Oquendo really hanging with the big boys right now. Not the big boys. I think he can give some of these, up-and-coming prospects a go, possibly pull off an upset. I mean, shit, it's debatable that he beat Chagaev 2 years ago. But now with the injuries, along with the age, I'm not, and I haven't heard anything from Oquendo since all this news came out. I hear no news from him at all. Maybe I need to see if he's on social media or something, but I don't even hear from Oquendo, But you guys let me know what you think about this, and how would you feel about Browne versus Haye? I'm out.